Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I wanted to talk about a experience that I had when I was a kid. Um, and this has to do with Shalene, too, because Shalene made a good point in one of her vlogs. If you guys don't know who Shalene is, I will put her link down there so you guys can check her out. Now, those who like to watch news and see what your celebrities are up to besides paparazzi, blah, 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 where they go, more about them, and your singers, your celebrities, and stuff like that. Well, back when I was a kid, my mom was, now she's retired, but when I was growing up, going to high school, you know, in junior high, throughout my whole school experience, just about, my mom was a social worker to where she worked with kids that had cancer. And during the time when kids had cancer and they were dying, they would get their wish, such as going to Disneyland or, seeing their favorite celebrities or seeing, going on a trip to like another country if they wanted to. And so, that was my mom's job to help grant their wishes and work with them closely. But there's just one child that worked with my mom, and to the point to where this child wanted to see a very big celebrity. And back then, the name Arnold Schwarzenegger was pretty big. And back then, now that we know from his book and from everything that has been coming out in the open with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was, too busy to do anything but film movies. And then when he wasn't filming movies, he was screwing his nanny or whatever you want to call her, or, he was just, having an affair with this woman behind Maria Shriver's back and his kids and stuff like that. So, in the movie, when he was filming True Lies, and the reason I want to talk about this is because there's a very important lesson to learn about all this. Okay, so anyways, going on, in that time to where this child was dying, and I think it was a he. Yeah, it was a he. And we'll call him a he for right now, but this is true. This kid wanted to really meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, the guy from Twins, the guy from a whole lot of movies, Commando, stuff like that. So this guy wanted to meet his biggest hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger was, in the time, filming True Lies. So, in that time, when, you're filming a movie, I completely understand, but then again, when, there's a dying kid dying of cancer, you want to, you feel so bad for them that you would do anything. Say, like, if I were a celebrity. If I were a celebrity, right? And if I were big, getting a whole lot of money, if I were on TV or in the paparazzi all the time, which I kind of am, watch TMZ, because I show up now and again there. But the whole thing is that if I were a really big celebrity filming a movie, I would take time out to go out and see that child. Seriously. Now, my mom, working with this kid and other people in the social work community tried to get a hold of Arnold Schwarzenegger. But Arnold, like I said, was shooting True Lies. But then again, he had some time off as well. So, getting to the end of the story here, getting to the point to where Arnold Schwarzenegger did not come out and see this child that died and stuff about, 5-6 months later on down the road. His whole entire thing, he wanted to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, Shalene, like I said, made a video a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to take one thing back about what Shalene said. There are some celebrities that are really stuck up. You know why? Because some celebrities are hard-headed. They think about the money, they think about the fame, and stuff like that. And then when they want to get interviewed, it's like, oh, interview me really, really fast, okay? Interview me because I'm being blamed and so I can clear my name. And stuff like that, too. So, the whole point is that, ever since then, I found out about that story from my mom, which is true. I have never, I'll sit there and watch, like Schwarzenegger movies, because there's other actors like Jamie Lee Curtis, love her, and other actors that he stars with. I mean, I like Sylvester Stallone and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is that I will never ever forgive Arnold Schwarzenegger for doing what he did, because he could have granted some wishes to go and see some kids, but he never did, because all he thought about was screwing the housemaid and being famous and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is that some actors are very hard-headed and mean, but you know what? What goes around comes around. Look at today. Everything's out in the open about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Story after story after story after story. TMZ, NBC, CBS, HLN News, CNN. Everybody's wanting to get this out in the open because he has screwed over Maria Shriver so many times, cheated on the woman, ended up having a kid. I can see why Maria Shriver really gave him a divorce and stuff like that. The dude's a player. Anyways, so what I'm saying is that, with actors, what comes around goes. Sorry. What goes around comes around. I'm just thinking out fast, way too fast. But what I'm saying is that what goes around comes around, and there are some mean people out there. There are some mean actors out there that just want to be famous for the hell of it when they really don't deserve it. So, yeah, I can understand about being successful and, doing all you can to become famous. But when some kid is dying out there and he's going off to screw other women or thinking about just doing movies and stuff like that, whatever. But anyways, I just thought I would share that story about your hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ones that do love him. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day.